Okay, so it's been a while. It's been over a month. The reason it's been over a month is primarily due to the topic of this here little video-y rant style thing. Namely, fucking summer. I hate summer. If you think I'm miserable normally, you should have seen me these past few weeks. I've been mega fucking miserable. Now then, one of the main things I need to get off my chest when we get for the get-go, before we even get into the fucking why I hate summer so much. First and foremost, I'm aware, as some people in America have pointed out to me, the temperature in the UK, by comparison to how hot it is in the US, isn't really that hot at all. Probably not. However, in most parts of the US, you're kind of acclimatized to it. You're used to it being hot. In the UK, we're not. We're used to it being cold and damp and raining and overcast. So to have had a stretch of about 4 or 5 weeks of temperature consistently in the 70s and above, and I don't understand Celsius, so don't expect me to fucking break it down. I do Fahrenheit, okay? So I learned at school. I don't understand when people say, oh yes, it's 30 out today. It means fuck all to me, alright? I understand 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That I get, okay? So fuck you and your Celsius or centigrade or whatever the friggin' hell you want to call it. But I was thinking last night, as far as I'm aware, most American homes have air conditioning, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in the UK, air conditioning just doesn't exist. We don't have a need for it. It's never warm enough, rarely warm enough, to warrant needing AC in the house, so we don't have it. So when the temperatures get upwards of 70 or 80 outside, it makes our houses like a motherfucking sweatbox. It's been so damn warm. It's warm anyway, the temperature claims. Then when you have TVs and computers and towers and laptops and fucking PlayStations and Xboxes and who the fuck knows what else modern peripheral fucking entertainment distraction-y shit, which all blow out heat, it makes it pretty fucking warm. And I don't do well in the heat. I don't go outside. I rarely ever go outside. I was out last week. I had to go for an eye appointment. Hey, my eyes are still fucked, but they're no more fucked than they have been for the last 5 or 6 years. So that's a good thing. But I almost fucking died because it was so fucking hot. I hated it. I've always hated the heat and being outside. I'm not an outside person. I could quite happily be a recluse. I mean, hey, look at my awesome tan. Yeah, don't got one. Which brings me to another thing of summer. I need to put this in order. Let's think. Okay, first of all, 1982. Let me take you back through a voyage in time and space. Back to 1982. When my thunder cunt of a father treated us all to a holiday 1 week in Majorca, innit? The beautiful Isle of Majorca. I was a wee lad. My brother was even weer, because he's 2 years younger than I am. And I hated every second of it. It was too hot. Every photograph that exists of me on that holiday, I am miserable as fucking sin. My face is tripping me. I was in the sun. Basically, I hid out underneath the friggin' parasol-y things on the beach, in the shade. Was still too hot. My mother had to end up buying a fucking huge Mexican style touristy sombrero hat because it was so damn hot the tops of my ears got sunburned and blistered, and that was pretty fucking painful. There is somewhere in existence a photograph of, it may be just me, it could be me and my brother, sitting on a wall next to a beach, both with big fucking holiday touristy style Mexican sombreros on and towels wrapped around us. We look like fucking cartoon stereotypical Mexicans, like Speedy Gonzales style, you know. So whether that was what started my hatred of the heat in the summer, I don't know, but that was my earliest recollection of despising the heat, and it's been with me my whole life ever since. I just don't do well in the heat. I get cranky, I get miserable, I get a really bad head when it's hot. I hate being swatting heady and having to fucking deal with all that shit, and then in the summer you have all these bastard fucking buzzy fly things. It's fucking moths. I've had moths dive bombing my Kindle when I've been reading it on a night time. And then flies and fucking everything. Just our kitchen It just seems to attract every fucking fly in the world into there. It does my head in. You're sitting and you think, what the fuck's that buzzing noise? Am I hearing on the brink? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, it's just bzz, 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 fucking flies everywhere. I hate them with a bastard passion. And then you get the people, most of whom hang out on the Book of Face, the people who bitched and pissed and moaned and witted on and on and on and on and on about the snow some 6 or 7 months ago. Oh my god, I hate the snow. Why have we got so much snow? It's terrible. The snow, god, it's so cold. I'm cold. Blah 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 blah. Now that it's summer and it's hot, what exactly are these cock-juggling fucking thunder cunts doing? They're all complaining about the motherfucking heat. Now, I'm allowed to complain about the heat because I never complain about the snow. The only complaints from me when it was snowy and cold were about the people bitching about the snow and the cold and posting pictures of it all the time like we haven't seen fucking snow before. But for them to complain that it's cold, and now they're complaining because it's too fucking hot, and give it 5 months down the line when we're into winter again, they'll all be fucking bitching about how bastard cold it is again. And it's not just that it's hot. What do? They go out in it, they don't put adequate sunscreen on or anything. They go out and they get sunburned. And how do you know when people have got sunburn? Shall I tell you how you know when people have got sunburn? Because, like vegetarians or vegans, you'll know about it because they'll motherfucking tell you about it incessantly, non-stop, all the time. Oh, my sunburn. Oh, it burns. Oh, it hurts. I can't move my arms. They're so sunburned. And it's not all just sunburn. It's raspberry fucking ripple. They're red, red, red. And then there's a fucking bright white fucking strap where the top was. Or they've had their watch on. Red, red, red. White, red. They look like fucking raspberry ripple ice cream. And all they do is complain. And then you get the 2 or 3 days of bitching how sore it is. And then when it starts to flake, you get told all about that as well. Which is so much fun. I love it so much. Fucking idiots. Bunch of twat nuggets they are. They really are. Really, 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 really are. So yes. People irritate me. Summer irritates me. People who... do you know, I don't get it. I really, why want it to be hot, and then when it gets hot, why complain about the heat? Why complain about the sunburn? I've been out a few times in the sun. Not yet have I got sunburnt or been caught by it. You don't have to get sunburnt if you don't want to. Yes, I've had people criticise me because I post a picture that the sun will have to get up fucking early to catch me. Yeah, because it does. If I go out, I wear a long sleeve goddamn motherfucking shirt with a t-shirt and long trousers, and the sun can't catch me. I just don't expose any skin to the sun. Therefore, I don't end up looking like a raspberry ripple and spend 2 weeks bitching and pissing and moaning that I'm sunburnt. You can avoid sunburn if you shut up on the fucking cats. It's purring on like a fucking tribble. But yeah, so you can avoid sunburn if you really want to. So I think people say I'm miserable and I like to complain, but you know, I do it in sort of a healthy, cathartic way. I sit and I talk to a camera and then I post it online and people can watch and laugh and point and be amused by me, and that's okay. If I make people smile, I'm happy enough with that. I can live with that. But to intentionally go out in the sun, exposing skin, getting sunburned, and then bitch and piss and moan about it all over Facebook, that's just... I think they just like the attention, really. I really think they just like the attention. But I sit here with fingers crossed, wishing and hoping, drinking my coffee, that we get a thunderstorm soon and this hot weather fucks off and normal service for the UK is resumed. Because I ain't loving this. Not one little bit. Shut up! Fucking Mycroft. Tribble. Anywho, I'm going to go back to doing what I've been doing for the last month or so, which is reading. I'm churning through books like a mofo. If you have an opinion, if you agree with me, you disagree with me, any Americans or North Americans want to tell me that, hey, the houses aren't all air conditioned over there and you've got it worse, feel free. Leave a comment below, either on Facebook or the YouTube or wherever the fuck you may be watching this. And until some time in the future when I can be asked to do another one of these bad boys, this is me, the miserable Brit, saying fuck you. Goodbye.